Well, well, well. Remember when Anelem daughter from Radio 947 asked Helen Zille about the corruption within the DA? How did DA leader respond to that question? By hurling insults at Anele, by talking to Anele like a little disobedient school child, and by undermining Anele's position as a journalist. All because she asked the tough questions. She asked the tough questions that the DA barely gets from the media.
Let's say you are found to be involved in corruption, things like the Zilla's book tenders. How do we approach that? Because you already said that that's not the vibe that you're going to go on, but it has come up. Once again, my question to you is, it just sounds like you're saying the DA is corrupt, but we're not as corrupt as the ANC. So how do you work around that when there is some sort of trail that there has been corruption in the DA?
That is hilarious, Anele. You say you're not insulting me. That is an extremely insulting thing to say.
Guys, was that an insult?
It is a deep insult to say that the DA is corrupt and that I'm corrupt.
No,
deep insult.
But okay, the Zilla's book tender files
Helen,
did present corruption.
Can I just say, Anele never called you corrupt.
She says, what about the Zilla corruption? So let me now answer
Zilla
her question.
spook tender. No, I didn't say the Zilla corruption.
What is the Zilla spook tender?
Kaloku, there was also allegations of corruption under you. So I'm saying, if that is found, because you are saying the reason you're going to be able to run
I'd love to hear corruption under
Johannesburg.
me. I'd love to hear corruption
Yes,
under me.
but that's what I'm saying, that you are
Give me
saying that the
evidence.
reason that
Give me
Johannesburg
evidence.
is not run well is because that you're right, the money does disappear. That's something you and I both agree on. But I'm saying that there are allegations of corruption within the DA.
Examples?
So would you
Examples?
Nancy, this book files the 10 is on.
Which book? Give me examples, please.
Helen, is there anything else you'd like to say before we make sure that every single time that you are here campaigning, we want to hear from you?
If you ask me a question and make an allegation, you have to substantiate it. Simple.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. There were allegations. So what I'm saying to you is...
Allegations is not proof.
This famous video prompted people to look deep into the well-branded DA. DA can run their mouths about other political parties and their corruption, but the minute someone probes into the deep, dark secrets of the polished brand of the DA, they are met with hostility and insults. Which made me wonder, what was the DA hiding? Why were they so defensive? Anele did not even accuse the DA of corruption. She asked a question based on a rumor that's been circulating on social media, and Helen Zille over-exaggerated. I guess the rumors are true. The DA is corrupt and they are worse than the ANC. Police and Hawks investigators have raided 26 properties across Cape Town in a massive probe into alleged corruption and tender fraud involving municipal contracts worth around 1.6 billion rands. The raid targeted municipal offices, private homes of city officials, and business premises connected to government tenders. Whistleblowers flagged irregularities in how contracts were awarded, prompting months of investigation into the DA's governance. Key figures involved in this political scandal are Helen Zille, former Western Cape Premier and DA Federal Council Chairperson; J.P. Smith, member of the Mayoral Committee MMC for Safety and Security; Zania Limburg, MMC for Water and Sanitation; Malusi Bui, former MMC for Human Settlements, facing serious charges relating to fraud and tender irregularities that was awarded to him through the DA; Ralph Steinfeld, alleged gang-linked contractor involved in unlawful tenders, also linked to the DA; Nicole Johnson, Steinfeld's wife, implicated in the unlawful awarding of tenders because of her proximity to the DA. Authorities have seized documents, computers, and other materials as the scale of the alleged fraud has intensified and calls for transparency and accountability within the DA-led city of Cape Town is now on the rise. While the focus remains on the 1.6 billion rand case, there are unverified reports of additional missing funds. These claims are still under investigation. The public and political leaders are demanding answers as Cape Town faces one of its most high-profile corruption scandals in recent history.
And that is the rollout of the My City bus. And in the housing departments, we've seen two scandals now involving the city of Cape Town: the 1.6 billion allegedly around the urban mobility projects, and the 1.8 billion rand where there are current prosecutions underway relating to housing projects. And so in the areas where there's large amounts of funding and big budgets, both are contaminated by corruption allegations. Yet the city receives a clean audit. And this is why this idea that a clean audit means that a city is running above board always is a fallacious one. And we have to stop making a big deal around clean audits because they do not expose the rot that is in any municipality or any government department.
Is this the same DA the president has been beaming about for the past couple of days? The well-run municipalities of Cape Town, the uncorrupt DA. White-collar crime is on another level, especially when the media covers it up very well. One of the biggest mistakes we have committed post-1994 is to not transform the South African media spaces. Whoever controls the media has the power, guys. You will never see these corruption scandal in the media. In the media, you will never see the DA in the media trending for corruption. The DA is corrupt. In the city of Cape Town alone, more than 3.5 billion in fraudulent and questionable tenders are being investigated. And this is from just one financial year. They've managed to swindle over 6 billion rands in 1 year. In 2016, the DA got donation from Marcus Youth, who stole over 12 billion rands from the government employees' pension funds, who are mostly black people, by the way, and bought the DA a Toyota Fortuner. In 2010, the DA allegedly got 300,000 rands donation from the Guptas, the same Guptas that were linked to former President Zuma and got him impeached because the DA and Ramaphosa allies claimed that Zuma enriched the Guptas with state funds. Helen Zille claims the DA has never associated with corrupt people, but yet here we are, the DA getting donation from the Gupta family, 300,000 rands from the Gupta family. What do you call that? What do you call that? 300,000 rands of donation. And then you also got 12 billion rands from Marcus Youth. Marcus Youth is the one that swindled over 200 billion rands from the Johannesburg Stock Exchange market. He swindled black people of their pension funds, and then he faked his death. He is also linked to the DA. Now swallow that. Swallow that. These people have been swindling billions of rands from the government of South Africa. And yet they are given a clean audit. Every single year, the DA is given a clean audit. The president is beaming, saying, wow, this Cape Town or Western Cape has well-run municipalities. Wow, Western Cape, we can learn a thing or two from the Western Cape, alluding to the fact that black people are incapable of governing themselves. Supporting that fact. Supporting the fact from, what's his name? Is it Botha? Yes, the Prime Minister of Apartheid, that famously said that black people will never run South Africa. Black people are incapable of running South Africa. Now the president goes and runs his mouth and say, well, yeah, no, black politicians can learn a thing or two from DA because DA runs their municipalities very well. That same president, Ramaphosa, endorsing white leadership, indirectly telling us that, hey, South Africa is about to transition back to white leadership. That same leadership that swindles billions of rands from the state, from South Africa, from the people of South Africa. Yet the black people in Cape Town live in slums. They live like dogs. They fight for scraps. They don't get government services. The DA has neglected them. That DA. And you want to say that they are the cleanest political party and they should be the next ruling party of this country. That DA. That is involved with Marcus Youth. Marcus Youth that collapsed the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, nearly wiped it out, stole over 200 billion rands, donated 12 billion rands to the DA, stole from pension funds, stole from black people, stole their pension funds and everything they've worked for, their savings, everything gone. And then he faked his own death and he left the country. Involved with the Guptas. The Guptas gave the DA 300,000 rands. The same Guptas that were linked to Jacob Zuma. Jacob Zuma was impeached because of these Gupta people. He faced the music. The DA and Ramaphosa allies accused Zuma of enriching the Guptas with state funds. That Guptas that donated 300,000 rands to the DA. That Gupta. And you say that Western Cape has well-run municipalities because the DA is governing that. the DA receives clean audit. A clean, guys, I want South Africans to know that a clean audit doesn't mean that a political party is not corrupt. Does not mean that a political party is not run by white-collared criminals. But you'll never see this nonsense in the media because Black people don't own media spaces that advocate for them, that fight for equality. Yeah, like the first mistake we did is not capture the media. That's the first mistake we did. Whoever controls the media has the power. Just say. So the first mistake, the ANC did not bring the media to its knees, did not capture the media. And now the media was left in the hands of the DA. And look where we are now. Huh? They are glorifying the DA, whitening the DA, painting the DA with a white brush, while simultaneously dragging the ANC to hell. ANC is corrupt. And right now they're facing the music. And right now I encourage all Black South Africans to not vote for the ANC. But that does not mean we should go to the DA. We have 472 political parties in South Africa. Surely there must be one political party that is clean, that would want to govern South Africa into a peaceful democracy that we have envisioned back in 1994. There must be one political party. Out of 472 political parties, only 2 political parties are in our faces, ANC and DA. And South Africans strongly believe that these are the only options that we have as a nation. How are you guys? Get yourself educated. Come on now. What do you think about this segment? Comment to us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share the broadcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss these groundbreaking conversations right here on the African Diaspora News channel.